Right, so I thought I'd start the vlog here because this is a couple of days before and I'm sort of starting to now prep for the little trip that I'm going to do. So basically the main thing which I've had to think about is when I'm actually going to start the fast. So the main key thing is I want to break the fast in the Peak District, and I'm going to cook up some of this meat which I'm now going to show you. So by a company called KEZIE Foods. So with these people, I've been following them for ages now, like ever since I was at uni. They do basically crazy different kinds of meat that you wouldn't just find in a typical supermarket. So there's things like elk, iberico, crocodile, ostrich, all sorts of crazy meats, which obviously if you're into the gym and you're into your nutrition, getting lean, good quality protein is one of the most important things out there. So yeah, I'm going to show you what they've sent me. But basically, I wanted to do minimum 48 hours of fasting. What would be easy for me would be to start my fast tonight at around midnight, which is today's Friday, and I'm going there Sunday. So if I fast tonight, midnight Saturday would be 24 hours, and then midnight on Sunday would be 48. But the problem with that is it's not going to be very good sort of trying to cook it up at night time. I'd rather do it sunrise, it'd be quite nice. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to start my fast at 4 in the morning tonight, because basically sunrise is around 7. So if I start at 7 in the morning, that's just going to be ridiculous because I'm either going to have to stay up or set an alarm, because there's no point in me getting up and having food first thing in the morning because then I'm just going to be starving all day. So I need to have my last meal at basically 4 in the morning, and then I'll fast all the way until about 6 or 7. So it will be around 50 hours. So yeah, anyway, let me show you what I've got now. Cat's already been sniffing around because he knows there's something good in there, don't you, mate? But yeah, I'll show you guys now. So yeah, KEZIE Foods, nice big box here. He's interested as well. But yeah, let me open it up and we'll see what we've got. Okay, so hopefully you can sort of see me. I know it's not the best lighting, but just gonna have a look at this now and then see what we've got. So, right, so let's have a look. Okay. Okay, I might do this two-handed. It's shipped in this, got some ice packs in here, so obviously keeping it nice and cool, which is really good. So here we go, kangaroo fillet. And then we've got, so this one I'm really excited for, ostrich. Per 100 grams, protein 27.4, which is crazy. And then this bad boy, Wagyu beef fillet. Hey. So on this one, per 100 grams, there is 28.9 grams of protein. What do you think, mate? What do you think? Look good? So yeah.
And if you don't like something, just say it. We don't care. Just say it. We don't. Just say if you don't. I mean, don't be like, oh, we don't like that because Jack's a fat fuck.
Right, I'm just doing a little check-in here. So the time is now 5:05. I've been fasting since 4 o'clock this morning. So to be honest, I mean, I've been asleep for most of that. It's not gonna be noticeable. At the moment, I'm fasting for around 20 hours anyway, because my calories are so low. So it's not really gonna be a shock to me, but usually I have my first meal at around sort of 10 p.m. So when I finish here, I'm basically just gonna try, and I didn't sleep a lot last night because I was basically trying to fill the calories in that I'm gonna miss for the next couple of days, so that I just do have some energy in me. I was up quite late eating, which obviously you'd have seen already. And then, yeah, pretty much I'm just gonna try and get like a really good night's sleep and just basically try and sleep it off, because as soon as I wake up, I'm fine. It's just like going to bed hungry I do really struggle with. So yeah, once I get past that, it's gonna be absolutely fine. So yeah, it'll be good. But yeah, I'll check in with you guys later and then we'll start packing. Right, it's now snowing, so this is it's gonna be an interesting trip to say the least. Didn't plan for the snow, but we'll welcome it. Bit of excitement, bit of a challenge. I'd rather that than be sodden with rain, but obviously I'm not leaving till tomorrow, so we'll see what actually happens near the time. But yeah, I'm now gonna go and get some hand warmers and bottles of water, anything else I can think of, last minute stuff from B&M. But yeah, as you can see, it is cold, it is snowing, so yeah, it's gonna be a good one, boys. Let's get it. So yeah, 217, that's the lightest I've been for well over 2 years. And that'll be the lightest I should ever be, ever really, because if you're gaining muscle consistently, then realistically each year, that muscle tissue should mean that you're weighing more, unless you go on a radical cut. So for example, right now, obviously I'm low body fat, but there is still a lot more that I could take off, believe it or not. So if, say for example, next year I put on another 5-10 pounds of muscle, probably more likely 5, and then decided to cut down even more, like take off maybe 10 pounds of fat, then potentially I could be a couple pounds under, but it's very unlikely, because especially after another sort of week or so, I reckon I'll be pretty much at my limit. Not at my limit, but at my limit for this cut, for what I want to achieve and for my goals. It'd make more sense for me to go into a gaining phase. But yeah, so just run for a few poses here. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish up packing now, make sure I've got everything, and then get on the road. Right, so here is everything I've currently got laid out, ready to go in the bag. So, got the bag here, that was from one of my clients, he let me borrow that, it's really nice of him. I've got 2 t-shirts, one to wear now, thermals, hoodie, and then like a zip up track top. And then we've got, so the tent, roll mat, sleeping bag, insulated lining, cover, stove. I've got blanket, belt, just because I've got, like, in case my lower back gets sore, and also like had a hernia repaired earlier this year, so, or last year, so that might help a little bit. Then let's go over here as well. So we've got 2.4 litres of water. Bearing in mind, I'm not going to be out the car for like a full 24 hours, and I'm also going to take bottles with me as well in the car. But yeah, those are going to go in the main bit of the bag. And I've got peppermint teas and coffee, big pack of wipes, hand wipes, first aid, heat packs, little survival kit, which has got, I'll show you that separately, but yeah, that's got loads of good stuff in it. A couple jet lighters, and then some knives, zip ties, a big water bottle there. This hat's got a light on it, got a comfy hat, case it gets sunny, and then some waterproofs. That is just a towel and shoes that I've washed. A couple pairs of thermals, balaclava in case it gets really windy and like hail in. Gloves, and then the camera gear. So I've got a little side bag there which has just got like essentials in, like AirPods and lip balm and stuff. And then got so this is the case for this gimbal, which I probably will take, but I'm not 100% sure yet. That is a really good tripod. Now I will definitely take those actually. GoPro, which again one of my clients lent me, which is really nice of him. And same with the chest straps, one from him, one from another client. And then I've got my brother lent me this light, which is so bright, so you can clip that onto a phone, or you can just stand it up when I'm like setting the tent up. And then I've got this DJI mic as well, which I'm gonna try out, which will be excellent. So blanket as well, and then splint, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, there is a few more bits that need to go in there, but pretty much that's most of it. I think I just need like a hot water bottle, some cutlery. Obviously need to get the meat from the freezer. Got some chopsticks as well, which I'm gonna have with the Kangaroo and stuff. So yeah, should be good. I'm just gonna now pack it all up. I'll probably do a little time lapse and then we'll get on the road. So yeah, as you can see here, I've got it all laid out. There's a lot of it, but I'm sure that'll pack quite small, and obviously most of it, like all the jackets and the waterproofs, I'll end up wearing. So yeah, let's see how this goes. We've got everything packed up in there. That is basically like spare clothes, wet clothes, waterproofs, hats, gloves, and then the tent. And then I've got here is pretty much camera gear and like a few essentials and just fragile bits that I don't want to get messed up, so they're going to go in the top. And then here is pretty much just what I decided to leave. So only taking one blanket, don't need that big roll of tape. I've already got a towel that I'm going to take in the car. Hat doesn't pack very well. And then yeah, just got to put a few more spare socks. So I'm just going to wear thermals, t-shirt, the big jacket on top because I don't want to fold that in the bag, and then just another water bottle, splint, side bag, bottoms, and then thermals again. Yeah, this bag will be perfect just to put around me. I might leave this, I'm not sure yet, but I'm definitely going to take that in the car because that's nearly 2 litres that I can drink on the way. Right, so the day is finally here. I've been waiting for this for a few weeks now, been excited for it, and yeah, it's just good to actually now finally be able to get out and go. Everything I think is packed. To be honest, I'm running very late, I'm not gonna lie. I'd already planned to leave at a relatively late time anyway, purely because my sleeping pattern, I don't want to be short on sleep and then obviously be depleted trying to walk around, but mainly because I'm not going to be eating and I'm not got any company, so I'm not going to be like up all night. Like I feel like I'm going to probably fall asleep quite quickly. I'd much rather just like go and enjoy sort of the evening and just go get a good night's sleep and then wake up early in the morning, and obviously that's when I'm really looking forward to breaking my fast. It's currently 2:26 p.m. on Sunday afternoon, and I started my fast at 4 a.m. So it's been now, what would it be? So 24 hours plus almost 12 minus an hour and a half, 36, about 34 and a half hours, which is actually pretty good already, to be fair. Like, yeah, that's really good. Last night, I mean, it wasn't actually as hard as I thought it was going to be going to bed hungry like that, but I was really just sort of craving something, you know, literally just anything, like a fucking blueberry or something, just something. But yeah, that's been and gone now. So woke up absolutely fine, and then now on the way. So packed everything this morning. I think I've got everything. Obviously you've seen that already, and I'm now going to head to a place called Burley Lane, which is just a little car park, and I've just been there a few times before, so I know like where it is quite easily. There's a little pavilion with a toilet nearby, so if I need to just sort myself out before I actually start getting up there, that's ideal. And yeah, pretty much just have a bit of bearings around it. Like obviously want this to be fun and not just boring, like doing the same exact route, but I want to have some sort of bearings, obviously, so I'm not just like getting super lost. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm now going to probably listen to some sort of podcast or maybe an audiobook, and then just, yeah, looking forward to it. Got the coffee. Just went for a iced Americano with some sugar-free vanilla syrup. So yeah, back in the car. I think I've got about an hour to go. So not too long at all, to be honest. I'm literally cutting it so fine because the sun's gonna set pretty soon, to be honest. And yeah, it's not gonna be fun trying to set up a tent in the dark. Especially because I haven't done it before. So yeah, let's get straight back on with it and I'll see you when we get there. Right, quick piss, hopefully it's open. Yeah. One thing I've realised I forgot is a mug to make the coffee in, or to drink the coffee from. What I'm going to do is take this monster can, and then if I need to, I can use that as like a little mini pan, basically, or a mug to heat the water up. Right. This bag is absolutely massive. In fact, let me just set it down so you can see what I'm dealing with. Obviously, right now it's not super bright. To be honest, the camera's showing it as it is, so this is about right for what it looks like right now. But obviously, yeah, going to be losing daylight pretty quickly, so I do need to get a move on and get the tent. Time is now 5:37, and I basically, yeah, left it really late. I've only been camping a couple of times before, so I'm not like that used to putting up tents. Obviously, this one's straightforward, but yeah, it's not going to be just like second nature. Also, I'm just playing around with this gimbal that I've got. Rather than just holding the phone, I thought it'd be a bit nicer to have it out a bit. So yeah, just still messing around with the angles and stuff like that. But let me just show you where I am. So I'm just walking up here now. As you can see, there's no one else around. And I'm gonna be heading, basically just taking this path all the way through the trees up to sort of the cliff edge, and as you can see, it goes all the way up there. So yeah, let's get a move on. Basically now, I'm not really bothered about finding or getting camped up before the sun sets, so rather than rush it, I'm just going to find somewhere nice because I've got ages tonight. Obviously not going to eat and not much else on the agenda, so yeah, so at least it's not raining, that's the main thing, so we should be all good. It is getting very dark now. Like, this on camera is way brighter than it is in real life. So yeah, this is not good, but all part of the challenge. Obviously, it's not always going to be that you get the perfect positions to set up a tent. So good job I've got some light. Good thing about this path is that you kind of can't really see where it's going in terms of like, you don't really know how far up you're walking. So it doesn't seem like it's that difficult. And then as soon as you get through, you're like right at the top, but there's still a really long way to go. But obviously it just looks like we're just going up a normal path, and then it'll start to rain up. So yeah, still at least probably 20 minutes. is getting taxing now. But it's worth it for the view. Look, already it's nice. We've got a bit of altitude. So yeah, just a little way further to go. Getting quite steep now. And yeah, sun is rapidly setting. Basically set, and it's pretty misty up there as well. You can barely see it, but yeah. So I'm just going to film a few clips this way because before I was doing it without the light, and to be honest, you can't really see much. So I've got the gimbal and the tripod just around me here, so I'm not having to carry it. And yeah, I think time's now nearly 6 o'clock, so literally it's pretty much pitch black here. I'm almost at the top, another 5 minutes, and then I'm just gonna have a walk down and see where I want to camp pretty much. But yeah, I'm getting hungrier now. Like, it's now been about 40 hours, I think, but we're getting on there anyway. So yeah, when I get to the top, first thing I'm gonna do is just set up camp and then just chill out for a bit, maybe have a peppermint tea, and we'll see what we're feeling in terms of a spot. Last little push. And I was wondering why I was getting so tired, and basically because I'm obviously got no energy in terms of calories, and then also I trained legs 2 days ago, like crazy leg session there already in bits, and then also all the kit I'm carrying as well, because usually I just bring like the essentials, but obviously tent, roll mat, sleeping bag does add up to be quite a lot. But yeah,